everybody, and welcome to the Backbreaker Gaming YouTube channel. And thank you for everybody stopping by here on the Twitch channel on a post Full Gear Sunday, as we are getting into WWE 2k25. If you're watching this live, we are doing the rest of Season 2 today. We are going to break this up into partial videos for everyone here, so they can watch 22 and 23 together, 24, and then 25 separately. So basically, it turns out to be the same amount of time for all three shows. So, but yeah, as we're getting into week 22, we still have Bayley and Abyss as our champions, but we can't get any rivalries to save our bacon here. Last week we tried to do 4 matches. I think the only rivalry we ended up getting out of this was Bayley and Io, which sucked in terms of the number of rivalries. But like I said, we are getting very close to Mania, so we just got to make things work right now. So let's see what we can do here. Let's get to it. Hey, Nat, it's good to see you here. My house. As a former champion, I want to face championship against Raquel and Zoey. Okay. I will definitely give you that rematch. That's fine. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Okay, who gets the upgrade? Ah, Char. Let's get you... Either fighter or bruiser for me doesn't... I don't mind either way. So if I don't book Scarlett today, I get... Actually, that'll work out. I'll get him that tag title match. And... Alright, so let's book this tag title match right now. Sorry, I just know I got to get this booked within 15 minutes here, so I don't want to run into any panic jobs here. They got the stamina for this? Hell yeah. We'll try that. What else do we got for rivalries right now? It's not much. Me and AJ. Scarlett and Primrose. And Io and Bayley. Ugh. And Bayley's a little run down here, so I don't want to use her today. So what I think we're going to do, we're going to try this again. Maybe put a stipulation on it here. And the other two can just be... Oh yeah, we are definitely using us this week. Actually, we'll do Extreme Rules with these two. So what's the... Ensure your lease is in a match this week. Oh, we got to do Scarlett this week. That's okay. We'll figure it out. So we should do another men's match here. Ah, Shin, I gotta get you a match. I think we'll do Shin against Mox. Actually, we'll do a triple threat. Hell, even let's do a four-way here. See if we can get another heel and a face in here somehow. That'll do. I'll save it for now. We can always adjust it here in a sec. What are my commissioner goals? Okay, I'm not going to get that one. Literally, I have nothing left to do this one, so. Yeah, I think we'll do a four-way here. We'll do a regular four-way. False count anywhere. Need to get Scarlett in there, and then we also will bring in do I want to do a regular or do I want to do a gauntlet here? That's the thing. We'll do a tables on this one. We'll do a gauntlet. Maybe try and set up a story for Bailey here, so. All right. Let's see if we can do a. Let's do a call out. Let's see if we get one more rivalry going here. Oh, she's got a level 3 already, so I don't want to do that. Sure. Let's see if anybody's close here. Let's get Prime Bottle some training. We'll get him to level 10. Okay, I think we got the cards settled out. I think this match is going to slap. I don't think this one's going to, so. The only reason I'm putting this as a tables is I want it to get done faster, to be honest. Yeah, let's Is there anybody that needs a health spa right now? The only people that need a health spa are actually working tonight, so ugh. We got 2 network specials, so we can use them on 23 and 24. We really don't really have a whole lot of anything we got to worry about here. I just don't like Punk, so why not? No, use it next week because next week's the big week. I have to remind myself. But in terms of these, in terms of XP, anybody about to jump levels here that I could just give this card to? See how far that gave Adam Cole here. Hopefully that helps him out here. So I think we got it. It's going to be interesting with these 4 stars in a gauntlet match. And then I just want to check gauntlet. Okay, yeah, so that's the difference. Yeah, I think we're good at this point. We have no... Well, we only got the one title there, so... Yeah, I think we're good at this point. Let's get to it. All right, let's check out what everybody else has got. Then we can just yipper-yapper all day here. Cash Suplex and Ethan Page versus the D'Angelo family for the tag titles to start off. Cash and Ethan. 3.5 stars. New champs. That's setting up for their go-home show. JCJ called Dakota Kai. Get a level 3. Bronson Reed versus Devon in a tables match. This is not going to be good.
1, 2, that's 3. Bring it.
Bronson better cheer up. Only 3 stars. Hangman gets himself nothing. Man, it feels like last night. Everybody says he got nothing out of it. Women's tag titles. Dakota and Nikita versus Alba and Isla. Champs retain. 3.5 stars. I hope that main event can outshine it. Kit Wilson, Josh Briggs. What do you got for me?
2. It's over.
Kit Wilson wins. Fair. Fair enough. 3.5. I'm surprised how that works that way, but sure. Opening match, Natalya, Liv, and Chelsea.
1, 2. That's it. It's over. Hit the bell.
Natty wins. 3.5 stars. All right, fair enough. Bailey does nothing for himself. Wow. Karrion Kross versus Eddie Thorpe. No title on the line, you coward.
1, 2. That's it. Ring the bell.
Kross wins. 3 stars. No rivalry increase. Level 2 to 3. Okay. Don Callis and Montez Ford challenging Gallus. Montez out for a month. Good luck on your power cards on that one. Jesus. Your tag champs are done. Oh, wow. 9 XP. I like that. And our main event, Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton for the title. Are we going back to SummerSlam? Nope. Tiffany retains. 3.5 stars. Still Tiffy time for the U.S. title over on SmackDown. NXT, what do you got for us, Ava? Eric versus Takeshita.
1, 2. That's it. It's over. Hit the bell.
Eric wins. 3 stars. Tonga Loa calls up Bubba to get into a 4. All right. Tegan Knox taking on Lash Legend. Tegan's pissy. That doesn't surprise me.
1, 2. That's 3. Bring it.
Lash Legend wins. 2.5 stars. Shotzi and Bailey Dub call out Molly and Ren to no avail. Omos and Dragon Lee. No title on the line.
That's 3. Let me hear the bell.
I think that's a tag title. 2 stars. Molly does nothing for herself. Wow. In the main event, Ivar, Cruz del Toro, and Jacob Fatu.
1, 2. It's over. Bring it.
Jacob Fatu wins. 3.5 stars. Okay. That's not supposed to work that way. 2 faces and a heel, sir. All right, WCW. Now, we've seen this happen a million times. We're going to see it a million more. Mike the Ref taking on AJ Styles, Extreme Rules. These two just don't like each other. Once again, everybody, thank you for being here as we get into this here. We're in the middle of Newark, New Jersey. What a coincidence. After All In was there Full Gear was there just last night.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
So yeah, we are gonna like I said, we're gonna have a ton of fun with this here. Having AJ in here against me is always a nice little piece of. It basically shows that AJ can work with anybody. Well, yeah, getting into last night, just seeing the questions from earlier here. Statlander being Monet was the right call, in my opinion. The fact that Monet can start crashing out. Honestly, she's been online crashing out already. Which is pretty amazing if you ask me.
From Rancho Cucamonga, California, weighing in at 310 pounds, the ringer, Mike Malenko.
Might have to change over the jacket here as we, But I think also the other thing is I will incorporate the new logo in there for Backbreaker Wrestling. But no, I think Monet's going to start doing her... she's basically going to go into a level of madness here about how she can win every title but the one that she wants. Sounds like everybody else. You know, you just literally get to do everything except what you want to do. Oh, I thought he was going for a power bomb. Collision detection at its finest. I don't know, since the last update, I found the AI's been a little bit off. Yeah, assuming we get everything done today, Wednesday we might give a preview of Backbreaker Wrestling with some of the early characters, and maybe just bring in some special guest characters to check out as part of the promotion here. Our official first show isn't going to be until January. That's when we'll award the World Championship, the Tag Championships, and what's eventually the Internet Championship. Hey, McCurdy, how you doing? Life is going good here. We're just, since we didn't get a chance to do AEW, or since we didn't get a chance to do 2K last night, because, well, frankly, it's 5.5 hours of 2K, of AEW there, we're doing a little bit of a run here today. This is week 22 of our myGM run in season 2. We're looking to finish it off here today. And yeah, just trying to get myself in a decent gear here after sleeping in pretty good today. Steelers lost by 3 in devastating because we could have forced overtime, but having that sounds about right for well, I don't even know if Rodgers was in the game. Pittsburgh's always destined to be a 500 team. Always destined to be a 500 team. Yeah, it's Tom. Absolutely, it's Tomlin. And we're going up. Jack Hammer. And AJ kicks out at 2 off the jackhammer. Wow. No, just remember, I'm a Bills fan. So I'm disappointed enough after what happened last week on Thursday. That's sort of the reason why we get to do this today because, well, Bills are playing today, so there's nothing for me really to watch other than the fact I want to see the Eagles and Cowboys end in a tie again. Yeah, we're both miserable this week. That's basically it. I'm triply miserable because the Colts had the Chiefs right where they wanted them. And just decided, yeah, we'll let them win. Like, I watched the early part of that. It's one of the reasons I was a little late today is I was watching both the Lions and Giants. Which, by the way, the Giants actually looked like they had some life this week. And then also the Chiefs and Colts. The Colts basically could have put the Chiefs in the rearview mirror for the season almost. Because next week the Chiefs have to take on a desperate... Oh, shit. And AJ wins off the Styles Clash. Let's go. I'm never happy that I lose, but you know what? If I can eat a Styles Clash for it. 3 games this week ended in a 3-point game, yeah. That doesn't surprise me. There is so much parity in the NFL right now. Like, there was never, in so many years, having a 5-5 team would mean that you'd have to basically win out to get to the playoffs. Now you're looking at, hell, if you get to 9-8, you still got a shot. The funny thing is, the more that you have teams that are, like, all the same caliber right now, like right now, Denver is 2 losses away from making this entire league pretty much a coin flip. Happy as long as Steelers get a winning season, so it's funny. It's like that dating service, Low Expectations. That bad TV skit.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
All right, so 3 stars, got the rivalry up to a level 3. So basically, we're pay-per-view ready on this one, so we're good here. Not the best record that I wanted, but we'll see what that second match does. Promo, nothing. No rivalries growing here. Son of a gun. All right, time for a tables match. And like I said, either a regular match or a tables. I like tables just because it goes faster. Nakamura, Moxley, McIntyre, and Cole. I need some damn rivalries, and Fatal 4-Ways are usually the best way to do it. But let's see how this goes. Like, it makes me wonder, how are we getting so few rivalries to end this season off? Phenomenal. Fatal 4-Way? Well, no, that would have been with AJ in it.
The WCW United States Championship.
So, if you're not familiar, they do have the actual assets for a.
Introducing the challenger.
They have assets for Adam Cole in the game.
Weighing in at 226
This isn't the best render of John Moxley, and I might. After season 2's done, like after today's done, I'm gonna go through my roster and sort of thin out some of the renders that just don't look good to me. And maybe I'll download some others so we can use them for the myGM and whatnot. Like, there's no use having 2 Stephanie Vaqueras if we have, if we already have one in the game, kind of thing. The only one I'm absolutely keeping is Bailey Dubb, because she's like a fixture here for us. She's the person who gives us hope as we go through this. I really do hope that McIntyre gets his Broken Dreams theme back. Just because if he is really that shattered from what happened to him.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
This crowd don't want to say nothing to him. But yeah, just... It's going to be interesting to see how Survivor Series happens on Saturday, so... With everything, the way that... the way everything, all the matches are lining up and whatnot. It is an awesome talent base, but... This is the Adam Cole music they got for him.
And introducing the challenger from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 201 pounds, Adam Cole.
Like I said, they have all the assets in the game for Adam Cole still. So, Adam Cole lives in WWE 2k25. I hope they don't get rid of it in 26. Because I'll be honest, I don't know if we're ever going to see him in the ring again. I honestly hope we do, but not at the expense of his health. His health or his happiness. See, he literally has everything. Why did we get the Drew McIntyre groan there? All right, and now we get the champion. I'm so happy that we're at the end of season 2 and we're already in the arenas. Like, we took advantage of a good situation here and built ourselves up to get to these larger arenas here.
And introducing the champion from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WCW United States Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
I love this crowd. Just, I don't know whether to boo him or cheer him. I do like the fact that Shinsuke's actually getting on the, essentially the pre-show to the Survivor Series, the SmackDown before, as part of that traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series match. I'm not very happy about it being on the pre-show, though, but it's WWE. What do you expect at this point? I do understand why they do it, because if they're doing 2 War Games matches and they want to keep the show around 3 to 3.5 hours, you got 2 War Games matches. They're probably going to take 45 minutes apiece. That's an hour and a half. You got Cena and Mysterio, which is probably going to be 20 minutes. So you're almost up to an hour 45. You got your promos, which take to about 5 hours. So yeah, this match is for the U.S. title here, by the way, folks. First person to put somebody through a table. The record for winning the tables match in WCW is 12 seconds. Completed by Jon Moxley off of Kyle Fletcher. Literally threw him out of the ring onto the table. Table broke, match ended. Well, yeah, IRL, this would be an absolutely fantastic match to have. Like to see Drew Galloway take on Cole. What are you doing, man? Nice boot right there. Oh, sits out on the powerbomb. I like Moxley's theory right now. Like, hell, tables are great, but literally taking a chair is a lot quicker. Nice power slam by Mox. This could be over quick. And it is. Moxley don't piss around tables matches. He literally does not piss around tables matches, and I love it. Like, literally get in there, smash it out, and move on, right?
Here is your winner, and the new WCW United States Champion, Jon Moxley.
So Jon Moxley is now our U.S. champion. I wonder if we're going to get a rivalry out of this for 5 cents. So we're going to get a poor beginning. I did not expect that to be a classic. Well, our score's not going to be great. That's fine. We'll live with it. We got all the rivalries we need. Our men's rivalries, we finally got some in there. That's awesome. We got a rivalry there. So now we're getting some rivalries we can work with. Now, this one here, I was going to make this straight Lyra and Rhea, but our power card to get an XP3 was to get Scarlett in a match. So, might as well bring in Scarlett, and then I don't like doing the 2 heels and a face and a triple threat, so let's bring in Io Sky, let's make it a gauntlet match, change things up, and let's see how things go here. I think we're going to get a completely stupid bell curve tonight.
The following is a gauntlet match.
How did we go from Newark to East
The rules of
Rutherford?
the match superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall or submission. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner.
Now, you guys saw that too. At the beginning of our first match, it was Newark, New Jersey. Now it's East Rutherford. Now, Lyra, I've been trying to figure out what the hell to do with her. Because, well, frankly, she came to me one week and said, I'm tired of being a face, I'm going heel. And it was either...
From Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
I would have loved to see if there was some way to... Like, the only offer back on a fire ring was $50,000, and she's worth like 80 to 90. So I wasn't exactly gonna let her go at that point. Basically, all I did was get the titles off her and moved on to see where I could fit her in another feud. I was thinking about putting her up against Bayley, but right now Bayley's a heel. Next week, we're probably going to have to do some submission matches to see if we can double our ability to get like advanced rivalries 2 levels. Now, chat, dumb question.
And from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
At the end of season 1, Rhea was one of our keepers after we stole him from Mutiny. Stole her from Mutiny, sorry. I'm a guaranteed keeper because, well, frankly, I have to be kept. Who's our third one? And does Rhea end up actually being a keeper? Because we've had her for a season and a half. Do we want to move away from her onto somebody else? Like, I think in the game, she is actually the most popular character outside of Roman. Like, I'm thinking for season 3, we got to mix up the roster completely here and use a bunch of people we haven't used a whole lot of. Because through 1 and 2, honestly, we've had a pretty even lineup overall. That's an interesting takeover at that point. See, the biggest thing I'm upset about personally right now in this last bit of the season, and it's always been a fault that we've had since the beginning, we don't have the ability to we don't have the ability to like when they turn heel, you want the fans to boo them, right? Lyra taking Rhea to school here. Rhea's the only one of the group that I'm really worried about right now because, well, she's got the lowest stamina of the bunch. Relatively speaking, this is supposed to be low stamina, but interesting how she hit out in the corner there. Just a 1 count, says generic referee number 1. And Rhea just set it up for this and just said yeet. And not in that sexy yeet way that she does every time Jey Uso's around. Why would you try a leg drop there, Rhea? Just a 1 count again. Just these random shots, it almost feels like that might be enough at some point. I assume once we get done the first fall, everything else is going to get a little bit quicker. Nice little flapjack into the cover. Referee tried to hurt his hand on the chair. Oh yeah, this is done. Setting up. Little rip. Tied. With the pin. And Lyra's out. Which now you get the former champion in. We got a little bit of a goth fight going on here now. Scarlett and Rhea. Rhea going for the kendo stick. That's not good. Scarlett knows how to deal with long wood. Just has to carry it across. Uh-oh. Scarlett... Rhea's bleeding. This is not good. And Rhea just said, nope, I didn't kick it out quite yet. Yeah, that's gotta hurt. So yeah, in terms of the future of myGM, we are gonna, for those watching it live on Twitch here. Okay, Scarlett, that hurt. Surprised she doesn't go straight for the Riptide right now. Sit out powerbomb. Here it is. Riptide number 2. And of course, now it's going to be Rhea Dio once again.
The next fall will win the match.
And Rhea's excited to get to take on Io again. Looks like Io's trying to do something, but Rhea just, nope. Rhea ain't gonna do nothing right now. Rhea trying to take her time. I actually hope Io wins because the winner gets 10 less stamina. Actually, I think Io was actually lowered. Either way, I have plans for Io. I would like to get her to work next week, but well, that worked. Rhea just going to town here. Big splash by Rhea. She might win it here. Nope. I think Rhea might have said this is enough. Riptide City coming. Oh, Savate kick. Oh, yo, suckered her in with a leg trip. Open that palm strike. Yo, with a springboard drop kick. Uh-oh, Io in position. The genius in the sky, taking flight. Moonsault on the money. And Rhea kicks out at 2 9/10. Oh, look out. Into the buckle. Won't count to 10. The crowd's tried to. I think I completely screwed up this bell curve this week, honestly. think we're going to call this week Faith Misplaced. There we go, Riptide number 3. Only 2, and Rhea can't believe it. Drops the heel on her face. She's got to be going for another. Oh, never mind. Going for the submission now. There it is. Rhea runs the gauntlet. Reminds me exactly what Ricochet did yesterday. Basically, his first 10, what it ended up being, 13 people. There was only 12 people in the ring. But it had to be the first 8 were all people that absolutely hated Ricochet. Like the Death Riders. The Hurt Syndicate. Jet Speed. Orange Cassidy. Basically every single person that pissed off Ricochet from the start. When you have a theme of a match built around you, it actually works out well when you win, right? This is a hell of a fight. So Rhea gets extra popularity, which she really didn't need. But she also gets 10 less stamina out of this. I got a weird feeling our main event's not going to be as long as this. Not by a long shot.
Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea's excited. I think Rhea might have to be in the title picture with Bayley. 3.5 stars. If there's no rivalry out of this, I'm going to be... No rivalries out of those 4. Can you explain to me how that works? All right. Ring XP 10, so we got him upgraded, so... Always good to get the Prime bottle upgraded. All right, so... Clarity demanded this match. Otherwise, she would have had a match with Scarlett tonight. But why not throw him in a tornado tag for the titles? See if we can maybe get a rivalry out of this. Because the rivalry that's currently there is with 2 people that hate each other, so... I'd prefer to get the titles off of them.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match and is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the champions. First, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Zoey Stark.
So if you didn't get a chance, Zoey Online actually posted some video of her running shuttles. Her first chance to actually work out without feeling pain in terms of running. It's going to be interesting to see how they...
Rio Grande Valley, Texas, one half of the women's tag team champions, Raquel Rodriguez.
Be interesting to see some of these renders and how they change going into 26. Which realistically, we only have 3 months left before 26 comes out. And she's a heel, folks. That's one thing I want to change in 2K26 if we can. If somebody's designated a heel, I want that crowd to boo him.
And from the edge of reality, clarity, Primrose.
It was funny because I randomly just throw 2 creative characters in there. So Clarity's got some work to do over the next 3 weeks here. Because if Clarity wins the titles, next week she's going to have to face Scarlett. Basically, the way it'll work is Clarity's got to face Scarlett for next week to see if we can get that rivalry up to level 4. Or we do a promo, one or the other. Week 24, she'll have to defend the titles. And at Mania, she'll have to go up against Zoey.
And from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Melee Fanny Fan.
So literally, Fanny Fan is Britt Baker's, like our Britt Baker in the downloadable characters. That's what she does all here. Yep, it's exact carbon copy here. But yeah, tonight after I'm done here, I'm going to be working on adjusting the roster as well as finding a few more characters that I need to get put in. Alright, so this is a tornado tag, which means literally, well, everybody can be in the ring at the same time, so... But next week, we're going to have to dump some power cards. Because I got to fill week 24, we're going to end up playing in the high school. Well, I do know that we can keep a lot of the power cards that we have. I'd rather go for broke here and just see if we can really set up a break between the two. Wow, these ladies are starting to put on a performance here. There we go. Raquel put that work in. Going up to the top, double sledge. Oh, Raquel just literally missed. But didn't miss that. Zoey just going to work in the ring. Come on, Zoey, hit your Z factor and move on here. Or a single leg clover could do it. Oh, a complete reversal there. Oh, just an escape. I thought she'd do a reversal. Face bust. Oh, either a DDT or a face buster. Don't go after my partner. You will pay for that. Nice throwaway on the stairs there. Beautiful swinging neck breaker over the cover. Zoey wouldn't have made it. The animations got up to her there. First DDT takes Clarity down. Oh, going up. Tahada bomb. And Zoey's frozen in place. Literally. Folks, looks like we got a handicap match on our hands. The fudge! Oh, glad that fixed that. It's a hell of a pose, too. Right knee to the face, and Zoey's ready. This might be the end. Z-Factor! Oh, God. Tie pin. Oh, that would have been so hilarious. Referee made a judgment call there, and I don't think he made the right one. Another Z-Factor right into the pin. But unfortunately, the other two are still in the ring. They switching partners up on this one? Nope. They just said Clarity's done with. Or not. Well, Fanny might be done for. Blockbuster off the top. I have it on auto camera, folks, so that'll be something they have to fix. And Raquel back in the ring. All right, that's going to hurt a lot. Natural selection. Knee to the face. That might be enough. But Clarity just gets in the ring in time. Oh, no way. More weapons? Well, that was the eating of a chair. Pretty good aim, too. Off the ropes, nice knee. Springboard Bulldog. Into the lapel lock. Oh, God. There's a pit. There was a tap out, but because the referee was looking at the pin, he didn't see the tap. Don't tell me they're going to keep it this way. All right. We got a little bit of controversy here. Going it. The champs retained, but the referee cost him the I think cost him championship. If Clarity comes up to me and complains about this, I have no problem allowing it again. Please let this be a rivalry. Because if we can get this as a rivalry, I can live with it. Like, realistically, that should have been a win for the... We should have new champions right now. But that referee was so blind. As I just let my controller randomly fall on the floor. Ugh. Splash leads to the 3.
Here are your winners, and still WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the team of Zoey Stark and Raquel Rodriguez.
All right, we get the There was a couple glitches in this match that just seemed not real. 3 stars, ugh. Like I said, I completely botched this show on both ends. And no rivalry out of it. Go figure. All right, let's take a look at the results. Poor finale, poor start. Like, literally, I don't know if I could do a worse card than this one. We got a level 3, a level 1, a level 1, 2 level 1s. And nothing out of the bottom half of the card whatsoever. Looks like the men are going to be carrying us here. Good booking. Ford's out for 6 weeks, though. Good booking for Mutiny. Like, 3s and 4s all over here. And NXT got good booking as well. Let's go take a look at the numbers. Mutiny got a 117 for 10,000 fans. And 88,000 for cash. SmackDown got a 116 for 9,100 fans. 88,000 in cash. So revenue's the same. NXT got a 108 for 3,000 fans and 100,000 in cash, so they made some bank this week. And I got a 114, 5,000 fans, and made 50 grand. So this is a very poor week for us. We did get the school card, so I'll give that as a bonus. And we got another one. So we could actually upgrade 2 people at this point. All right, so our lead is down to 100,000. It was up to over 200,000 at one point. Our budget, we're a little rough right now. Everybody else is basically catching up. That bell curve that we were talking about, in terms of the catch-up thing on our online mode, yeah, it's happening here a little bit. Not as drastically as it is on our online mode with the 4 of us, but definitely happening here. But we still got one more week to book for this segment, so let's get into week 23, and maybe I could pull off some miracles here. Bowling Green, Kentucky. To ensure they... Yeah, my card went absolutely opposite. Thanks for the rematch. A little disappointed. All right, you're happy. That's good. Really psyched to be beyond the PLE. Hey, me and AJ are going to finish it just the way we started. I think that's the way it's going to be. Have at least one tornado tag match this week. What are you going to give us? Talent scout points I don't need. Okay. Who's upgraded? Prime Bottle. Get basic morale, because that basic power card at the beginning of the season, that only helps at the draft. So, okay, let's see what we can do here. We don't have to worry about assets because we only got 3, and, well, frankly, we need 6 to add anything else here. So, all right, let's book this show. Got a lot of level 1s. Let's see, Scarlett and Clarity. You know what? I wouldn't mind giving... Wouldn't mind giving both of these ladies a night off. Actually, if I could do this... I can still use Scarlett tonight. She's got a 3 promo skill, so I'm not too worried about it. Bailey and Io are still pretty poor in... You know what? Let's run a couple singles here. Do a submission match with these two. I think we got to run Mox and Shinsuke again. Ugh. No, we don't. That's the one we do that's what we do the call-out promo for. We'll do Shinsuke calling out Mox. We'll give them a week off. That's how you sneak through these here, just so we don't have to worry about it a whole lot. Zoey's got lots. Charlotte's got a fair bit, so let's put them in a match. We can change some of these to normal if we need to here. What I think we should do here realistically. I know we'll do this versus this. But we're going to have an interference spot by right there. We'll do that because that will try to hopefully put that rivalry up a little bit. Our main event spot, what do we do here? I think I know what we do. We put... Let's get Abyss in here because we haven't had him work at all. Versus Okada. Versus Joe. Put the title on the line. Make Extreme Rules here. We just don't have any feuds right now, so there's no point even worrying about it. What do you want? Tornado tag? Yeah, I could care less about that. Is there any other feuds that we should look at trying to expand here? Okay, so we got that one, we got that one. That one's involved in the other match. The tag one I could care two craps about. We're going to do this. Switch this to a submission match as well. The thing is, I want to see if I can get this up to a level 3 prior to the next week. Because next week we do have the PLE, right? So, or the PLE everything's cleaning up deal. Is there anybody that could use a training promo? Oh, we should get Saul involved in something too. You know what we'll do? Just because I want to see maybe we could set up this feud. We're still not going to be able to see the match either way. Yeah, I think this will work. Yeah, I think this will work just fine. Then we'll do charity. Prime's going to celebrate the fact that he can talk so much with that. So I think we're good here at this point. Let's switch this around. Power cards. That's always cheap. I got so many damn injury rehab cards, I don't even know what to do with them all. But I am going to use that so we get this week's show increased by 20%. We are going to... I think we do bad publicity to her. See, we could use all these screw over power cards this week because next week we can't. Because you can't use them at WrestleMania. I think I'll use this on this. Do I have anything for Rhea? No. So I don't even have to worry about it at this point. She's probably going to be the woman I'll put in the feature match at Mania for the women. I got 2 of these, so I might as well try and look at these. An XP3 is a big jump, so I don't need to... Adam Cole's guaranteed pretty much this week to get that. To hell with it, I'm getting greedy. The XP1, use on Raquel. Get her closer. I think we're good at this point. Yeah, all the world hates a coward. Let's get to it here. 88,000 for booking. Ooh. All right, let's see what everybody else did. For Mutiny, Alba Fire, Nikita Lyons. Trying to set up for the PLE next week. Nikita Lyons. Just a little rivalry, baby rivalry. Devon puts himself over 4. I like that. Cash Suplex versus Stax Lorenzo.
1, 2, that's it, ring it.
Cash Suplex your winner, 2 stars. Kit Wilson, a little extra popular, I like that. JC Jane versus Dakota Kai, that'd be a fun match.
1, 2, that's it, ring the bell.
Jane wins. And look at all these rivalries growing all over the place. Hangman gets 3 popularity. Main event. Fatal 4-way. Omega, Page, Briggs, and Reed. No titles on the line. Just pride.
Ring the bell.
Omega wins. In a 3.5-star match. Well done. All right, SmackDown. What do you got? Dawkins, Paul, Logan, and Razor. Or sorry, Dawkins, Paul, and Razor. Tables match.
1, 2, it's over.
Logan Paul wins. All right, 2.5. That next match better suck. Level 2 rivalry with those two. Chelsea and Kyrie both pissed off.
1, 2, that's 3, ring the bell.
Chelsea wins. Does that count? 2.5 versus 3? I think they get the same. Tiffany gets nothing. Speedball and Callis versus Gallus. We're still pissed because they don't have their titles.
1, 2, that's 3, ring the bell.
Gallus win. 2.5 stars. Our rivalry did nothing else but get to a 2. And their main event, Fatal 4-way, no title. Liv, Natalya, Piper, and Jade.
1, 2, ring that bell.
Liv wins. Morgan and Natalya up to a level 4, so that was a bit of a win. NXT. Fatu and Loa versus Shibata Dragon Lee. That'd be a hell of a match to start.
2. That's it. Ring it.
Up to a level 2. Cruz Del Toro puts himself over a little bit. Lash Legend versus Shotzi.
1, 2. That's it. Ring it.
In a tables match, Legend wins. Kind of figured. Tegan Knox calling out Molly Holly. She's pissed, so she didn't do a very good job. Omos versus Oro Mensah. Omos is pissed because he didn't get a title shot,
That's 3. Ring the bell.
even though he is a tag champ. Oro wins 2.5 stars. Molly Holly getting him 3,500 fans. And Eric taking on Takeshita in their main event.
1, 2. That's 3. Let me hear the bell.
Eric wins. 3.5 stars. Very nice. All right, time for WCW. All right, so we've gone into submission matches because I need to get feuds to a level 3 for next week. If we can get them to jump 2 spots, I will get them there. So anyway, we got Drew McIntyre and Adam Cole to start off here. This feud started last week after a fatal 4-way. Why they couldn't do it a week earlier, I don't know. Once again, everybody, thank you for checking this out. We are doing a little bit of a marathon here over on Twitch today. As we are wrapping up season 2. This is week 23, the go home to the go home. So we're just cleaning up some details here. By the time we get to Mania, I want to absolutely go for broke here, so.
The following is a submission match. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
All right, and McIntyre hasn't seen much action here overall, but this is a feud that started early.
And his opponent from
We might even be looking at.
weighing in at 201 pounds, Adam Cole.
We might even be looking at feud start season 3. Which, by the way, folks, quick reminder: season 3. Let me pull up this calendar here. So we're gonna have our season 3 draft December 13th. It's Saturday night after AEW Collision. I don't even think Collision is on that night, is it? That's Cena's last night. The plan is right now to have it on the 13th. It might change at this point, but just to let you guys know what we got planned here. The next couple weeks, this weekend we got Survivor Series, so we might... We do have Collision on Thursday this week, so there's going to be no after show after Collision on, of course, American Thanksgiving. And Wednesday, the plan is to give you guys a little preview of what you're going to see for Backbreaker Wrestling. So, not going to have all the characters involved quite yet in there, but I do have some downloaded, and I'm going to do like a quick 4-match card so you guys can see what we're going to come up with here. Basically, we're going to be getting into My Universe instead of, if everything goes right, we're going to go into My Universe instead of, just doing generic matches. Let the AI figure out what we're going to do for these runs. Could be great, could be horrible. If it ends up being horrible, well, that's a lesson learned for 2K26. So yeah, once again, this is a submission match. The only way to win this is via submission. There are no pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications. We are going to see 2 of these tonight. As we are going to see Zoey Stark and Charlotte Flair. Zoey's going to take on the challenge of the figure 8. Nice clothesline. Drew gets set up to go to the outside. Oh God, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, that's an Adam Cole special right there. Yeah, I got to do a little vetting over the next couple days to straighten out the roster. Let's figure out what we're going to do here. I want to see if I can add some new blood into our roster for myGM as well. So. Future Shock DDT on the floor. I find it hilarious that they have countouts in a submission match. I would have pissed this entire crowd off and just said, no, we're done. So what's McIntyre got in the... I would assume he has the clover leaf. Ushikaroshi. Oh, what the? Adam, thank you for the raid, my friend. Appreciate it. Hey, stupid monkey, how you doing? For those that are watching here, we're doing a little myGM mode. We're watching, we're wrapping up season 2 here, so catching up some matches. Adam, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you, my friend. Tenorf, good to see you here too. Let's get this, for those that don't know, oh, computer already gave me a shout out, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm always great about that. Adam, I hope you enjoyed Mario Odyssey today. And Frosty Tools gave you a nice little mediocre podcast. Oh yeah, that's in your description, so that's what comes up in the AI thing there. Good to see you, Adam. I hope you enjoyed Mario Odyssey. My goal is to get into that. We're probably going to get into Mario Galaxy the new year first before the new movie comes out. There's a lot of games I haven't played yet. Those 2 Mario ones are the ones that I got to get to, so. I just know it's so good. So right now we're watching Drew McIntyre and Adam Cole, baby, in a submission match as part of our run-through here. For those that don't know me, my name is Mike the Ref. I am a variety streamer, former sports referee, former pro wrestling commentator, fighting game enthusiast. I don't want to say expert because, well, experts are good. However, I will be playing Marvel Token on stream here when the beta comes out in a couple weeks for the beta test. And I love me some professional wrestling. We're here every... oh, there goes the boom. Every Wednesday and Saturday for AEW Dynamite and AEW Collision. And we were here for the pay-per-view last night. That's why we're here today. Doing a little myGM. We usually play the myGM after we do AEW, but I ain't sitting through a 5.5 hour pay-per-view and then trying to get 2 hours of myGM in. So we're going to go a little extended session this week. So, but no, if you like what you see, please feel free to hit the follow button. Always appreciate each and every one of you here. And Adam, once again, thank you for everything that you do. I know sometimes life gets a little stressed, but what you do in terms of your podcasts and just your overall sense of human beingness just makes life so much better for a lot of people, including myself. So. All right, there would have been about 6 pinfalls by now, but unfortunately, with Drew. Oh, there we go. Now he's got the submission. It's probably going to be a tap. We're not going to see it because the referee's blocking our view. Oh, Cole's getting out of it. So, when they did up 2K25, they did not take the Adam Cole assets out. So, literally, somebody built a creator wrestler for Adam Cole with everything in it except the music. The mannerisms are the same. Basically, his voice, like, he doesn't actually get to say the words, but it actually comes out the same. Cross arm breaker. McIntyre gonna tap off it? No.
Now, find a new rival.
Alex Retro Gameplay. Oh, there's a broken. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Players Pit. Enjoy the food, enjoy the company. Watch out for the punch because I think it was spiked. There's a certain person, remember in the game Discord called McG? Yeah, might want to check with him on that. So, thank you for the follow once again. We're up to 686. On our way to 700. Always a pleasure to have everybody here, whether you're lurking, whether you're chatting, whether you're just looking for a good time. Ah, yes, came in with Adam. Yeah, Adam's just such a good guy. I know I get to know him a little bit better than a lot Furious since I got to do a few shows with him. In the Troy McClure voice, you may know me from some famous episodes such as Street Fighter the movie, Killer Instinct, and Mortal Kombat, the horrible movie. Wow, Adam gets the victory. Let's go. But I just can't overemphasize how good of a guy Adam is. Like, he is one of those guys that you just don't screw him, and he will give you the shit off your back for anything. He really will. It's just the stress of life sometimes gets to you, and that sometimes you see that a little bit more than what you would see in in terms of what a true personality could be sometimes. Whenever Adam feels bad about getting angry, he legitimately does. He definitely is a lad. One of the guys I respect to and look up to more than anything else right now, because he really has turned one of his favorite hobbies into his career. For a while, I did that. For like 15 years, I was a referee, so. Baby! So, we're doing submission matches for a couple matches tonight just because they're supposed to help increase the rivalry. Like, we have 3 weeks left in our season. See, this one bumped to 2 levels, so we can blow it off at the next show next week, so. That's what I was hoping for. Mission accomplished. Very happy for that. So we got Nakamura calling out Dean Ambrose. No, John Moxley. That's actually Moxley there. So we got that to a level 2. We'll be able to use that next week. This one here, we're not actually going to be able to watch because, well, we got a run in here. So, fatal 4-way match: Scarlett, Io Sky, Sol Ruca, Raquel Rodriguez. Bayley's pissed off at Io. I don't exactly know why. Bayley's a heel in this scenario, so she's coming in to attack.
1, 2, that's 3, bell.
Io still wins. No freaking rivalries out of that. My God. What is it going to take to get a rivalry in this damn game? And then Primrose calls out Scarlett and gets that to a level 4. So we're using that next week. Ugh. All right. We're in the same position as we were last time here. With our first match here. These ladies just got a feud last week here on the show. Now we got to do a submission match to see if we can bump it to a level 3 to get it ready for the for next week's finale, essentially. So if you're not familiar with, let's get this started here. If you're not familiar with the finale or the way the system works here, everything's grouped into 5 weeks. Weeks 1 through 3, you get your stories built. Week 4 is your pre-PLE show, which you break all your rivalries down.
The following contest,
or most of them at least.
Submission match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Zoey Stark.
And the 5th week is your PLE, whether it be Survivor Series, whatever. You only get 1 match on there, or if it's WrestleMania, you get 2. But then you have 2 specialty matches that are in your brand that you have to add a wrestler to. So essentially next week's your big week for carrying things over for yourself. So essentially, this is the last run for our roster here. Oh, and just a quick tip on this. Very rarely do you get DMCA'd by WWE.
From the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
On Twitch, you get 0 DMCAs. On YouTube, if you do get a DMCA or get a warning for it, there is an option that you can actually, they have an AI program that will get rid of the music without getting rid of the actual sound around it. So, yeah, I play it with. I don't play it with the extra music, but I'll definitely play the entrance themes. Like that's literally a third of the game here. So, but I think personally, there is going to be some WWE and some AEW stars that are going to be a part of our new EFED Backbreaker Pro Wrestling, which is going to be debuting in January. And we might start some of those We're going to do a little bit of a preview on Wednesday after we're done Dynamite this week. Mainly because half of our guys that are part of online are Thanksgivingers in the States this week. So, unfortunately, we're not going to have everybody here to run the show. So I think what we'll do is we'll throw in some exhibition matches for Backbreaker Pro Wrestling coming up on Wednesday. But yeah, I think we might, like... There might be a match with Charlotte involved. We'll see. There's a few wrestlers I want to mix in there. We do have some mostly it's going to be creator wrestlers. Which reminds me, if Adam's around, which I think he's probably already gone, I got to see if Hoju's available and he wants to be a part of it. So I'm going to look for some, just some interesting downloadable characters. But I have to say, Charlotte, Bayley, and Scarlett have to be involved in the biggest storyline throughout this season. And the biggest storyline I have is you had Charlotte, who was the champion at the time. Charlotte was the champion going up against Scarlett. Bayley demanded to be a part of the TLC match. That was the blow-off for the title back in week 5. Bayley turned heel in the middle of the match by literally attacking Charlotte as she was going after Scarlett, who was on the ladder. She hit her with a Bayley to belly and a rose... Well, she hit her with a rose plant just as Scarlett was going up the ladder, and they both were unable to keep the title. Scarlett took over the title. Bayley turned heel. It ultimately led to an underground match in week 10, to which Charlotte got her revenge. But Bayley ended up playing the long game, and she is now the WCW Women's Champion here. Oh, there's a spear if I've ever seen one. The only advantage I give Charlotte on this is the fact she does have the figure 8. And natural selection. But instead, she's going for the leg scissors. Interesting. But yeah, next week is the big blow-off show for us. Most of our rivalries are going to be wrapped up. And then week 25, of course, is WrestleMania. We're going to get 2 matches from every brand, plus the 2 inter-promotional matches. The Z Factor. Oh my God. If Charlotte has to tap out here, referee, what are you looking at? I have to say, this game, I do need to get in and play a little more, like actually play. The one thing, hockey fight! I think I've actually worked like 3 matches on this on this game altogether. The rest of it has just been GM. I've enjoyed it that much. It's had some glitches, and we definitely did see that last week. With Zoey Stark literally stopping in the middle of the ring, frozen. Well, here we go. This is what I expected. That's the figure 4. Bridging into the figure 8. We're not getting a tap. Wow, you let that out early. Natural selection 2. Took a little bit too much time, I think. No, got the cross body in. Now we go to school. Nope, we don't. Oh, boo right to the face. So once again, just a reminder, this is a submission match. Our main event is going to be a triple threat Extreme Rules match for the WCW Championship. Abyss versus Samoa Joe versus Kuzuchka Okada. As we are looking for something for Abyss to do on our show, so. Charlotte took too long. Could you imagine Charlotte tapping out to an abdominal stretch? Really? Like, realistically, Charlotte is almost... Charlotte's got to be hair close here. Good old-fashioned electric chair drop. Just a deadlift powerbomb. My God, Charlotte. Uh-oh, set it up for it. Cartwheel clothesline? I don't know if I've ever seen her do that, to be honest. I know I said it before, and I'll say it again. This has got to be it. Bridging into the figure 8. No, not enough. It would be nice to see if there was some other way we could boost the... We could boost the feuds the way we need to, but... Honestly, I would just do, for submission matches, just a morale boost and the decrease. And just have the random chance of a double boost for a feud just to be anywhere, right? Referee in the way again, as usual. Hot shot on the top and now. Oh, just go over a Boston Crab. There it is. Not the finisher, but still the hell of a match with these two. Charlotte dominating for the most part. Zoey getting in a spot here and there. But Zoey really didn't feel like she had much of a chance in this match to begin with. But it's good on her to get back, like, IRL. She's getting back into it. She posted a video on Instagram about this being the first day that she's actually been able to run pain-free since her knee injury. So she could be back sooner than later. Rumble's coming up in 2 months, right? So I think next week's matches are going to be a little scary here for us. How good they're going to be. I don't think the score on this is going to be tremendous just because we didn't finish on a finisher. Took its sweet time about it, but only one level. Okay, well, that happens. You can't get all of them to boost up to where you need them, right? So Prime Bottle, get me 4,000 fans. Attaboy. All right, main event time for the WCW World Title. Kuzuchka Okada, Samoa Joe taking on Abyss in an Extreme Rules match. None of these guys have a rivalry with each other, but honestly, I think we'll get something out of this. Even if it is only going to be 1 week. Let's take a look. Once again, everybody, if you are checking this out live, we are going to be doing weeks 24 and 25 here following this week.
The following contest is a triple threat Extreme Rules match and is for the WCW Heavyweight Championship.
For those watching over on the old YouTubes, this is going to be broken up over weeks for you because we are going to be taking a couple weeks break right now. This week,
introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Superstar!
Unfortunately, they didn't have a Kuzuchka Okada audio available for this, so. But they did have most of the entrance done. It's a weird cut here, every aperture and every entrance here. This weekend we have the Survivor Series coming up, and Dynamite and Collision are Wednesday, Thursday this week, thanks to Thanksgiving. So we're gonna hold up on 2K. Maybe do some Fortnite this weekend. Next Saturday, the 6th, we are gonna get on to Marvel Tokon as part of the beta to try things out. So the new Marvel-inspired fighting game. Then the week after that is Cena's last match. We're going to have to see how things go. I don't know the complete schedule for AEW yet, so we have to arrange it that way. Just admire the greatness that is Kuzuchika Okada. But yeah, next week's card is going to be absolute balls to the wall. We only got 2 feuds left we have to really settle in on and figure out. Good old Randy Orton. But for those that have been asking, well, this is Samoa Joe's, by the way. They had to use Jacob Fatu's screen.
And introducing the challenger from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 300 pounds, the Samoan Joe!
I can live with this. But, yeah, just as we're going through this, this has been a lot of fun, but I know I'd like a few changes on it, but we'll see how things go. But yeah, when it comes to the Cena retirement thing, I wonder if TK will actually move Collision because of that. I would almost hope so, but that is also the same week that they are heading to, I believe it's Scotland and Wales for a week of tapings. So oh, and for people that are asking, I've downloaded all the DLC packages except for the Cena one. Because, well, Bork Laser can go bork himself off the cliff.
And introducing the champion from parts unknown, weighing in at 350 pounds, the WCW Heavyweight Champion. He is the Monster Abyss!
So yeah, the Monster Abyss won the title in Week 19 off of Mike the Ref in an absolute brutal Extreme Rules match. So this turned out to be a bit of a specialty for Abyss, so both Okada and Samoa Joe are going to be looking to take on one of the most dangerous people in WCW right now. The focus on the faces. That poor referee. Oh, that was a shot. Oh. Abyss just simply said, nope, I am dealing with this myself. Makes you wonder if Abyss is not going to get involved in the fall at all and still lose the title. It's one reason I always use triple threats, right? It's funny, Josephine. Oh, God. Abyss just literally yeeted that sledgehammer at Joe's face, and Joe didn't even feel it. Oh, look out here. Stomp to the wrist. And again. And Okada's decided that a kendo stick might be better. Oh, Okada was going for the Rainmaker. You don't. That would have taken Abyss right out of this. Oh, trying to go for the key to clutch. Nice German suplex there. The running knee to the face of Samoa Joe. Everybody's on the outside. Well, now everybody's on the outside. Uh-oh. Abyss setting up that bridge ladder. This might not be good for Okada here. Okada hot-shotted on that ladder. Joe just attempted murder there. Joe was trying to be smart to get away from Okada there for a little bit, but and Abyss is just like, oh, I'll just peace out up here for a bit. I hate glitches. Yeah, this game this week has been so glitchy compared to the rest. And there you go. That's how you break the glitch. Beautiful. Beautiful hot shot there by Joe. Taking the big man into the ropes. Oh, God. All right. Abyss has got Okada singled out. Rainmaker! Joe, take advantage. Abyss is out. Here you go, Okada. Get that pin. Could you imagine if you would have smartened up a little bit earlier? Nice leg trip. And a boot to the face. What's Okada got planned now? Oh, God, that's a bounce off that garbage can. And again, Joe eating some steel. Well, you can pose all you want, but Joe just said the hell with you. Samoa drop on the outside. What do we have planned here, sir? I'll take that table into the ring. Seems like Okada's gonna follow. Oh, here comes Abyss. Uh-oh. The key to clutch. Abyss breaking that up in a hurry. He knows the effect of that. From their history in TNA. I don't think Okada will ever forget his time in TNA. Could have been one of the darkest times in his career. Black hole slam on the table. Okada just makes a save at the last moment. DDT on the table. No, they made him dress up like Kato from the Green Hornet movie. He was still the cool Asian that got to go do cool Asian things, but it was so damn stereotypical. Side slam with Abyss to the cover. Only a 2 count. Why are you even trying with Joe right there? I don't know. Belly to belly overhead. Joe don't get taken over like that too many times. Ooh. Ooh. That is not the way you want to take it, sir. Shock treatment. Oh, that was dumb. Okada called for his finisher and then decided to go for a quick cover on Joe. That was not smart. The bitch just drives the knee down to the chest. It's a problem with triple threat matches. You gotta wait for one guy to be completely done. Oh, looky here, another trash can. And Abyss picks up that kendo stick. Gonna go try to beat Joe, but Okada meets Abyss first. Well, that's a little receipt from earlier. Joe tried to take Abyss a little bit too far there. Oh, the old Anderson spot. Shout out to Hall of Famer Arn Anderson, a.k.a. Glock Anderson. Joe, Okada's got the sledge. Okada seems to be in control of this, but... for once, they decide to work together. Well, that lasted long. Joe is just simply fixated on Abyss right here. Okada's looking for a lockup, and Abyss just said nope. Ow. To say the least, I think ow is the appropriate term there. Here comes the sledge. Oh, Abyss blocks. And into the, oh my God, into the ladder. Now the sledgehammer. And Okada magically makes it back to his feet. Collision physics, folks. Oh no. Jumping tombstone. One of these guys got to be dead. Oh, here we go. Shock treatment on the floor. These commentators aren't sure what's going to happen. Again, hot shot on that ladder. Rebecca! I was going to say, Okada, what do you got planned with that? Now the stare off. And now Joe's bleeding. This could be greatest of all time match here at this point. Oh, geez. Hey, he's telling everybody he's number one. Or number 11, as it were. That was a block, maybe. Reverse DDT. Nice drop kick. All right, we got got a flaming table. We got a flaming table. Abyss is super happy. He's just literally running in circles. Air raid crash. Anybody want to go use the table while it's still there? Still on fire in the ring. Ain't gonna last forever. This is the top rope clothesline. My goodness. Joe coming in. Yeah, well, Joe, you want to play with that chair, that's what you get. Is everybody gonna come into the ring? And Okada just hits a splash to clear that up. Down on the knee. Missed the leg drop. I might have to sim this one if he keeps going like this. We don't get back in the ring soon. Like, don't get me wrong, I love watching these guys beat the living crap out of each other, but... Here we go, choke slam on the guardrail again. No, just straight down. And long dart in the... Rainmaker! You gotta get that inside if you want. Oh, God. And our shock treatment. That table's still on fire in the ring. Anybody want to go back inside? There's a black hole slam. Oh my God, we're going back in the ring. Somebody please eat that table. Ah. Joe knocked it out. There's a black hole slam. And there's a black hole slam. That's going to end it right here. Finally. Is it just me or did that take forever to finish? A lot of great highlights here, but I think it did end up in a loop that, like, we've noticed a little bit of glitchy today. These matches are not supposed to be half an hour bangers. If it is, it better damn well be the 5-star that we're looking for here. Watch this. It'll be a 3-star match and no rivalry. Just to drive us nuts. Just going to snooze the ads here. If you're watching live on Twitch, we are going to go to a 3-minute break right away here after we get the results. Then we're going to get right into week 24. Basically, it helps my editing out too, so. Now, everybody got their shots in, but it just... One thing about this game, every once in a while it'll hit an AI loop where it just... Nobody wants to finish it.
Here's your winner, and still WCW World Heavyweight Champion. He is the Monster Abyss!
Fair enough. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, we got 4-star, no rivalry. What are you going to say? It just... Maybe they got one here. I'll see. Abyss and Okada, okay. At least we got a rivalry out of it. Jesus. All right, let's take a look at scorecards. We got our good booking again this week, so we got that up to 3, that to a 2, that to a 4. We got a bunch of 1s. So we do have enough to finish off this week. But we got to, remember, we got to get 6 rivalries together because, or sorry, we need 3 for next week and then 2 for WrestleMania. So, poor opening for, yeah, that's what I was thinking. This really didn't turn out that well. But they got their 4s, so they're ready to go. Mutiny's got a bunch of 1s, so 4 and a 4. Paige and Omega, that would be a hell of a match. Hope they save it for Mania. And good booking for NXT. They got some 4s. That's the one thing we failed at. We didn't get enough 4s put together, but that's okay. Let's take a look at the final results here. Mutiny with a 117, 10,000 fans, and 90,000 in cash. So they did a decent job. SmackDown got 3,000 fans, 84,000 cash for a 108 show, 190 in the bank. NXT got 109 for 6,000 fans and 556 for cash, gain of 73, so they're okay. We got a 116. We got 25,000 fans thanks to our power card. Made 46,000 in cash for 314. So we're not coming out ahead really because all the power cards basically are getting everything eaten up here. Oh, hello. We got another GM trophy. So we got 5 of the possible 10. Once you hit 10 trophies, you can continue, but your ultimate goal is to get to 10. But we are definitely on our way to do that. We're actually ahead of schedule because they usually think 2 per season. But yeah, we should be getting there by Series 4. So, but for those on Twitch, hang on. We're going to go to a little commercial break here, and then we'll be back with week 24. For those watching on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe. Tell all your friends. Always appreciate you being here. Comment what you want to see, because, hell, what do you want to see in Season 3? Because I'm not going to see this for the rest of the season. You guys aren't going to see it until we're done Season 2 already. So, tell me what you want to see in Season 3 in terms of roster, in terms of goals, in terms of anything you want to see as part of this. And we'll see y'all here next time on the Backbreaker Gaming YouTube channel. Take care.